mom, you're just looking at her, you're looking back over at mom.
So right away. Yes, I get it to you.
And then you're just smiling. Sorry,
We're frozen.
You're having your moment, and for video purpose, do that again, and then just kind of laugh at each other. Give her like a tight little hug, mom. Come in. All right, perfect. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
That's a really pretty color.
Looks great, Sarah.
Thank you.
It's a very pretty dress.
It is. I like the florals on it.
I think everyone looks good together too.
Yeah.
They're all very cohesive.
You know, it's got the same color of pink in there.
Is watch and make sure they're not pulling the 151.
That feel.
If you don't mind me asking,
Yeah, why not though? It's just gonna be like at a resort on the. This past I was on lawn chairs. They'll be like, oh, we get this all the time. Don't worry about it.
It happens,
It
yeah.
happens.
We're just
They got a wheelbarrow crew, you know, just wheelbarrow come and flip you over. Yeah, make sure you can. Maybe. Yeah.
No, not cases from outside, but the inmates frequently transfer from different countries. Right.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you come right here, and then Laura will tell you when to go. So I'm gonna probably take maybe just do a couple with her behind you. And just put your hands on her.
Hi. Oh my goodness. You look great. So beautiful. This is a gorgeous dress. Wow. Oh my goodness. It's amazing. So excited.
You look more nervous for your gift than you did.
I don't know, yeah.
Like, it's
Well, I
like
knew
your
she was
hands
gonna look
are
beautiful,
sweaty.
so
Yeah.
have no idea what she's done.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go. You can open your eyes.
Oh, what? This is awesome. Oh my goodness. This is amazing.
Got you a little bonsai tree.
That's so
Here,
cool.
you can take it out if you want. Just here, I'll hold this.
Okay.
You can just grab the pot if you want to see it better.
Yeah. Wow.
Uh-huh.
That is awesome.
There, I got you a card.
So cool. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
So cute. Sorry.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, happy anniversary. Good. Very good present. Jeez. Oh. Thank you. Love you too. Here you go.
Okay.
Careful, it bites.
It bites.
Step a little closer to her.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yay. Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah.
It looks
I figured this one would be the perfect symbol of my love for you. I use it all the time. Patience that goes into a relationship. You know, just as much goes into making one of these ones. I love you too very much.
Thank you for taking the time to do that.
Absolutely.
Wow. That's perfect. Pull it back, smile at each other, just real close to each other's hands. Other side. Yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
Is there anything you guys would like to say to your future selves?
Oh. Just always remember this day.
Always be patient, you know, never be quick to jump to quick to judgment, conclusions.
Perfect. Oh, like she remembered.
She's like me on the front.
Yeah.
Oh, love it. I'm directing it for you, sorry.
Oh, it's great. Thank
He likes
you.
it.
I do.
And I love that Sarah looking right over here at me. Jonathan, you're kind of nuzzling. You know what to do. Look at you.
I remember.
A little sad. I love that. Look at each other. And then one more back at me. Cute little pose.
What are you guys doing?
Just hanging out, just in the sauna, just
Yeah, I know, right? Seriously, it gets warmer there. Just a couple pounds.
We're gonna get real good at fake laughing.
Keep doing that, girls. I'm coming in closer. Keep doing that side to side. Laughing. Kind of leaning. There you go. Leaning in. Laughing. Oh, okay, this really fast. There we go. And everybody look at each other. And then if you can, hold your bouquets down. Yes. Maybe turn them. I like that side. Okay, I like that side. Come on this side. Just like have everybody on this side of you. Perfect. There you go. Come in close. And you'll just have to bring your bouquet down.
I like the fuzzy. Yeah.
Lamb's here?
Yeah.
What right in the center. Bring your a little bit more in the center. There you go. Perfect.
You cannot see.
Perfect. So you are good. Can we get the next one? Each other. We're laughing towards each other. There we go. Perfect. Oh, that was the cutest one.
Come here, chilly girl. Let me fix my hair. Hold on.
One by one, you'll just go in and take a photo with him.
Gotcha.
Alright, so we just like
Yeah, bring it in.
that's okay.
That's a good point. Yeah, I didn't think about
It's
that
like
with
if we were around the
Sarah.
back, then it's cool, but
Good point.
perfect.
All right, bring it in, Zach.
And then let's move back this way a
Sure.
little bit. A little bit more. Go like so I'm shooting. So you guys, those trees are behind you.
Okay.
Okay, great.
You good? All right.
Lean into each other a little bit. Lean in, lean in. Yep.
Check it out.
oh, missed call from Ross.
What's going on in that beautiful mind?
Please be seated. Jonathan and Sarah wanted me to thank everyone for being here today to help us celebrate this very joyful and special occasion. Marriage is the joining of two separate lives into one stronger, more fulfilling one. Sarah, Jonathan describes you as independent, strong, and thoughtful. Jonathan, Sarah says you are kind to everyone, a great communicator, and honest. Your relationship continued to grow and thrive even during the 4 years of separation, while Sarah attended UCSB and Jonathan attended UCLA. You took advantage of the physical distance between the two of you to develop a strong friendship. This friendship continued to grow even while traveling and studying abroad, and while having many adventures, including getting lost and finding themselves. The ability to communicate with one another is a critical component to a strong marriage. You two have learned to trust each other, communicate with one another, and support each other. With this strong foundation, your marriage can survive whatever challenges face ahead.
It is the day in and day out chronicles of irritations, problems, compromises, small disappointments, big victories, and working towards common goals. If you have love in your life, it can make up for a great many things you lack.
A soulmate is someone who has locks that fit our keys and keys to fit our locks. When we feel safe enough to open the locks, our truest selves step out and become completely and honestly who we are. We can be loved for who we are and not for who we're pretending to be. Each unveils the best part of the other. No matter what else goes wrong around us, with that one person, we're safe in our own paradise. Our soulmate is someone who shares our deepest longings, our sense of direction. When we're two balloons and together our direction is up, chances are we found the right person. Our soulmate is the one who makes life come to life.
Thank you, sir. Sarah and Jonathan have chosen to write their own vows, which they will now exchange. The two of you want to come face each other?
Okay. Can I have tissue?
Yes.
Just in case. All right. When we first started dating 7 years ago, I recall telling you very clearly that I would only date you for the summer. Obviously, that didn't quite play out as I had planned. It didn't take long for me to fall in love with you and realize that this was more than a summer fling. The funny thing is that we never really discussed our post-summer relationship status. We just sort of stayed together. But I remember reflecting back on this years later and asking you, were you surprised that we stayed together after that first summer? And you said, more or less, no, I wasn't going to let you get away. The reason why this has stuck with me after all this time is because it is truly representative of how devoted you have been to me and our relationship since the very beginning. Through every trial or challenge, you were always willing to fight for us. Sometimes I questioned if I was worthy of such unconditional love, but slowly over time, my insecurities began to fade away. Because when I am with you, I can be 100% myself. I can be goofy or sad or sarcastic because I know that you see me for who I really am and you love me through and through. So, what can I promise you today as we stand here about to become husband and wife? I promise to do everything within my power to give you this same unconditional love in return. I promise to put you and can't even see. I promise to put you and our marriage above all else and nurture it continuously. I promise to stand proudly by your side no matter what life may throw at us. And I promise to support your dreams and aspirations as you have supported mine. I vow to celebrate you, your victories, and mourn your defeats as my own. But more than anything, I vow to love you so unwaveringly that you can feel as anchored and authentic as you have made me feel. Jonathan, I will never give up on us because, as a wise farm boy once said, this is true love. You think this happens every day?
I want to go off script. I think you should give her a hug. And now Jonathan.
So expressing my emotions has never been something I've been great at. Don't get me wrong, I'm a sensitive guy. I mean, you could probably tell from the tears. Still, I don't think I can do my love for Sara justice. She inspires me each and every single day to try harder and to be the person that I really am deep down. She has always had my back and has never been afraid to show how she feels. No matter how weird or ridiculous I may act, I can always count on looking over and seeing that smile. I cannot think of anyone that I've loved more fiercely or wanted to be there for each step of the way. Seeing just how much Sara cares about me is enough to push me outside my comfort zone. To really want to stand here today and swear to you all and all of our loved ones that I will always be here to love you. I vow to always be your best friend. I vow to kiss you good morning every day that I'm lucky enough to wake up next to you. I vow to make you feel as special and loved as you are by everyone here. I vow to be your Dorcosaurus. I love you, Sara.
All right, you two would join hands, please. Jonathan would close the book on you. Jonathan, do you take Sara to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you promise to communicate your thoughts, hopes, and dreams with her, to be faithful and loyal, to honor and cherish her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Sara, do you take Jonathan to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you promise to communicate your thoughts, hopes, and dreams with him, to be faithful and loyal, to love, honor, and cherish him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Now that the bride and groom have exchanged their vows, they want to include all of you in the ceremony. Each of you are here because you're very important to Sara and Jonathan. Your support has helped their love flourish. As they begin their new lives as husband and wife, your continued love and support will be just as important. In recognition of the vital role that each of you play in their lives, Sara and Jonathan wish you to be included. After I have spoken these three vows, please answer with, "We do." Before all of you stand two people who love all of you very much. Do you promise to uplift them and support their marriage, to encourage and inspire their dreams and aspirations, to offer your love, friendship, and support today and every day to follow?
We do.
Okay, there's only one thing left. Please repeat after me. I give you this ring to wear with love and joy.
I give you this ring to wear with love and joy.
As a ring has no end, neither shall my love for you.
As a ring has no end, neither shall my love for you.
I choose you to be my wife this day and forevermore.
I choose you to be my wife this day and forevermore.
Sara, as you place the ring on Jonathan's finger, please repeat after me. I give you this ring to wear with love and joy.
I give you this ring to wear with love and joy.
As a ring has no end, neither shall my love for you.
As a ring has no end, neither shall my love for you.
I choose you to be my husband this day and forevermore.
I choose you to be my husband this day and forevermore.
Never coming up.
By the power of the state of California, vested in me, it is my honor and privilege to pronounce you husband and wife. Woo! Please allow me to introduce for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Gurnis Wolf.
Right?
Some superhero, some fairy tale, something I can touch, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this.
Congratulations, good luck, many, many more. Let this be the start of a new chapter in your lives. Love you.
Thank you, Russ.
All right, we're going around.
Best wishes to Sarah and Jonathan. We love you.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
Sarah and Jonathan, can't be happier for you. Hopefully you'll have as happy a marriage as I have right now.
Excellent, thank you.
Hey guys, congratulations. This was amazing, and you are too.
Congratulations to you. Very happy to be here today. It's a beautiful wedding. Enjoy the rest of your lives together.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A nice wave would be nice, like a pose.
Congratulations.
Excellent. Hello, ladies.
Hi, congratulations, Sarah and Johnny. We love you. We love you so much.
Perfect, thank you. Hello, hello. Hi, how are you? Little video diary. Anything you would like to say to bride and groom?
Just, they both look awesome and they're awesome couples. Beautiful wedding.
Excellent.
You guys did great. We could feel the love. It'll last forever.
Did you enjoy the
Guaranteed.
house?
It was great. I enjoyed all of it.
Excellent.
Especially the dad.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Excellent. Any words for the bride and groom?
I'm so happy to be part of your story. I've known you both since your sophomore in high school. I've had the chance to see your love start 7 years ago. I've just enjoyed seeing your story unfold and be a part of your special day. Congratulations, Sarah and Jonathan. We're so happy for you.
This is
Oh,
the,
you were on video. I didn't realize
yes,
that.
this is the great aunt and uncle.
The great
Yeah, Sarah's great aunt and uncle.
And I guess I'm some form of cousin.
This is
so
our
you're all
son,
related.
Stefan.
This is the family
Yes.
corner,
Yes,
right?
yeah, we're family. Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Anything
so
happy
for the couple. A world
So
of happiness
happy. What a
to you,
beautiful
Sarah
wedding.
and Jonathan. That was a remarkably
Yeah.
beautiful wedding.
You guys
Your-
are inspiring.
Your dad did
Yeah.
such a good job.
Yeah, you
we
did
were
good-
so
good
proud.
job, David. You're awesome.
It was awesome.
You get to give him a hug afterwards, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yep.
Can't wait to see them.
Excellent.
We
Thank
love you.
We love you all. Congratulations
you.
to a lifetime of happiness.
Absolutely.
Welcome, as they say in Princess Bride, welcome to marriage.
To marriage, yes.
Congratulations, Jonathan and Sarah.
Congratulations.
All right, one more, like we're at the wedding. Ready? Celebrating love.
No, why don't we just clap?
Yeah, you can do that. Sure. All right. One more time.
1, 2, 3. Congratulations!
Except for mom. We don't have an exit.
Aussie.
We have an exit. Do you want my bouquet or should I?
You can have your bouquet, that's fine. Yeah, unless you want to. No, that's bring it inside for me. I'll switch that off to Sarah. There we go. Now we're in action. All right, gorgeous.
Everyone just make sure you're looking at Stacy.
Yeah, don't look at me.
Okay, we are good there. Oh, gorgeous. Close up. And gorgeous. 1, 2, 3. Smiling, laughing, camera. Yes. Perfect.
Mom's loud. She's
So now I try to do the
And then one with both.
and then you want one with both. Yeah. You do the list. You got it. And then I need 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Next one.
Hold on. As soon as she says next, you go ahead.
Perfect. 1, 2, and 3.
Before I put
Look at each other. 1, 2, and 3.
Go.
Mattress. They're perfect. Love that. Love it. 1, 2, and 3.
Are we done? Thank you. Amanda will grab you for grand
The guy.
Very smoothly.
I want to be their face and sock.
Bye. I'll see you soon. Enjoy cocktail hour.
Yes, David.
Stay right here. 1, 2, 3.
Come on in.
Don't do the hands behind both of the back. It's going to separate your jacket really
Sure.
far. So just do one hand behind her back is fine, and then other hand in pocket, turn a little to the side. There you go. Perfect.
I know, and these are so good. I know, I was like, I'm going to
1, 2, 3. Dad, look at him. Look at mom. Look at your dad.
It's okay, he has a minute because he has to do his
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, they're looking at me. Go this way.
Yeah.
Right there. Perfect.
Oh, you're not going to can you hug him again really quick?
Yeah, you bet.
Oh.
Sorry, that was cute. You're talking crazy.
Oh man, you guys are like the perfect wedding ever. You win! Love that. Perfect. Oh, that is so cute. I love it.
lovely wedding.
Cheers, salute.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to announce your bridal party. First up, we have Zoe, Zach, and Audi. Next up, we have Mia and Thomas. Sally and Austin. Christina and Steven. Coming up, we have the maid of honor, Emily, and best man, Alex. Huge round of applause for Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan and Sara Ball. Congratulations.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please direct your eyes on the dance floor at our couple. This is Jonathan and Sarah's first dance as husband and wife.
Burning in your eyes. You look at me, babe, I wanna catch on fire. It's buried in my soul, like California gold. You found the light in me that I couldn't find. So when I'm all choked up but I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. Lovers in the night, poets trying to write. We don't know how to rhyme, but damn, we try. But all I really know, you're where I wanna go. The part of me that you will never die. So when I want to go, I can't find the words. Every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. Oh yeah.
All right, give them a round of applause.
A quick thank you to everyone here. I know most of you from out of town, so it means all the more to us that you would take the time and money to be here this weekend. We're so thrilled to have you be a part of this day, and honestly, we couldn't have it any other way. Thank you.
Thank you. Just want to echo what Jonathan said. It's choking on water. I shouldn't have taken a sip. But so many people like got on a plane to get here from different states, from different countries. So we're just overjoyed. We really are. Thank you.
Oh yeah, down here, I know.
Stuck in traffic and crowded.
Whoa, that's awesome! That is awesome! You like see high school? Whoa! That's awesome. Yeah.
dream within a dream that's finally coming true for Sarah and Jonathan. I didn't say it in the voice. Do you like that? Mount Rouge. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, I'm Sarah's younger sister, which means that I have been able and had the pleasure of watching their whole story unfold and watching them grow together and blossom as a couple. I've known for, I think, probably the whole 8 years that Jonathan was going to stick around, because sometime in the first year of dating, Jonathan came over to our house and he sat down and he watched all 3 Lord of the Rings movies with us in one sitting. And I just remember thinking, all right, if you can get through those movies with someone and their sibling, probably a pretty good person. But growing up, me and my sister have always been pretty competitive. Occasional races down ski hills and trying to watch her and her friends do Just Dance so I could be just as good as them and never ever getting there. But while my competitiveness with my sister really shaped me into the person who I am today, looking around the room tonight, I can see that the real winner is Jonathan. To Sarah and Jonathan.
Hi everyone. Great job, Emily. I just want to take a couple minutes to really brag about my brother and also Sarah as well. Growing up with Jonathan, I really couldn't have asked for a better brother to grow up with. I'm so grateful to have someone like you in my life, someone that has always been there for me, someone that has always been someone to look up to, a role model, someone that I could, copy homework off of. But really appreciate that. It came in clutch a couple times. So thank you. But it's been so great to see both of you, live these past years together and really just see Jonathan come into his own and grow as a person. Being with you, Sarah, I think, the time that you two have been together is the times that I've seen my brother the most happy, the most willing to try new things, the most confident about himself and where he wants to go in life. And I'm just so proud of both of them. And I could go on about my brother and how many great traits he has. I mean, he's so loving, he's so caring. Sarah knows all of this. He's dedicated. He's willing to put in the work, whatever it takes, and he's humble. And I think that really is good in a lot of senses. I think everyone needs to have a little bit of humility, but I don't think he gives himself enough credit, enough times. He's done so much, from academic accolades to having really close friendships to just being an awesome brother. So I really just want to take this time to celebrate him and both of you. If we could all just raise our glass and give a cheers to them. Thank you.
Did you hear her? She goes, uh-oh. First, let me thank all of you. Some of you have flown all the way from down under, other states, and you've driven on the freeways to get here. And this would not mean as much without all of you. And you're people that are very special to Sara and Jonathan, and I can't thank you enough for helping make this day the magical day that it is. To the two of you, I just want to say I think you guys complete each other. You're not identical. They're very different. But I think you make each other better, and I hope that in 30 years you can look back and be like me, knowing that your mom makes me better every day, and like my daughters make me better. So I love you both. I'm very proud of you both, and I'm so excited about this. And if you know the Gurnas family at all, we really are the winners here, because we get Alex, Philip, and Lydia, as well as Jonathan in this deal. So we made out big time. We love you guys. Congratulations.
David, thank you. I'd like everybody to raise a glass to David. Lori, thank you for everything you've done. Appreciate it. Especially thank you for Sarah. Wow. All I can say is that they're a great couple. Jonathan, for those of you that know him well, know that I think his whole life I've heard him raise his voice twice. He's a very inward person, but once you get to know him, he'll do anything he can, and he'd lay down his life for you. What worried me most was I knew how he felt about Sarah. I didn't know how Sarah felt about him. But there was times when she took care of him when he was sick. There was times when he was in school and we couldn't get down there, and she took off from Santa Barbara and went down and took care of him. They came back from Ireland after studying abroad, and we're still together. So, I would just like to raise a glass to you, Sarah. Tell you thank you for taking care of my son, our son. I'd like to say, Jonathan, I love you dearly. You couldn't have done better. And I wish you both, if we could raise a glass, of long life, health, and a fantastic marriage. I love you.
And next up, we have our newlyweds teacher, Mr. Coleman.
That's right, the teacher made the cut. You have the brother, the sister, the dad, the emotional moments, and then you get the teacher. I was privileged, actually honored, to be both Sarah and Jonathan's teacher. I met both Sarah and Jonathan in 2009. They were sophomores in my AP European History class. Two separate class periods. And there was no sense of connection between them at all. They didn't really think they knew each other at all. And then senior year, they were involved in my honors government class. It was called the We the People class. And this was a program that was kind of geared towards a focus and study on the Constitution. So I have the kids in the groups, they're working hard. Sarah and Jonathan and all their peers are doing quite well. We go on through a local and state competition, then we qualify for the national competition, which goes to Washington, D.C., which is a hard place to be able to get to. And Sarah and Jonathan worked very hard along with their peers to make that happen. And so we got to D.C., and as we were competing, in addition to visiting all these sites, there was something a little unusual along that trip I saw. I started seeing Jonathan and Sarah holding hands. Now, as the teacher who has known these people for at least 2 years, it just made one of those expressions where it's like, what? What happened here? And yet, I didn't say a word. I just kind of gingerly walked it by also making sure I kept the chaperone eyes going at all times, make sure that was going on. And then I went ahead and brought one of the students aside and said, hey, Sarah and Jonathan, are they a couple? They go, we think so. We'll see how it goes with this part of it. And so I got the chance to see a little bit of what this relationship would blossom from the very beginning. And then, of course, like any teacher who has students who are memorable to them, who are very close to them and very and adore them, I kept track of their journeys. And along their journeys, of course, I was seeing all the accomplishments that Jonathan was doing, all the accomplishments that Sarah was doing. But the most important thing I recognized, a lot of that, was there was the accomplishments they were doing individually, but it was the life they were building together in college. And I saw that journey happen throughout the 4 years. And as I'm going through there, of course, the teacher who's been in the classroom for 20 years, seeing relationships start and flounder, and you start to wonder, how is this going to happen? And then as you begin to see that, and what I think all of us who come from strong relationships and marriages know, it is not just so much the beginning, but it's the journey you go together and the perseverance and the love you share throughout that journey that really cements that couple. And so as you saw that journey happen, and then I got that invite that saved the date, and it said for Sarah Wolf and Jonathan Gurnis, and then I realized that I always believed the relationship would survive. But not only is it going to survive, it's going to be hugely successful. And I got the honor of being here to be able to not only see the beginning of a relationship, but to see the beginning of a marriage as well. And I want to go ahead and thank you guys for making me a part of that as well. So, toast to Jonathan and Sarah. Cheers.
All right, thank you, Mr. Coleman. All right, who is ready for dessert? I didn't quite catch that. Let me try that one more time. Who's ready for dessert? All right, that's better. Sarah and Jonathan are gonna cut the cake right over here. If you guys wanna come over and get some video with your phone or some pictures, come right over.
What you're doing, I'm just holding it. Okay, yeah. It's too tight right here.
No problem.
Let us know when you're actually going. I don't know. Wait for the station. Are we good? Okay. Nice. Right here. You twist it for you, Jonathan. Nice. Good job, baby.
Slice.
Big slice. I know. Here, I'll help.
eating my giant slice of cake.
One of each. You can have a tart and a macaroon if you want. You just need to bring more out.
That's a big cake.
I'm gonna get one for Mom.
Yes, there's plenty. Macaroon.
So there was macaroons?
Yeah, last night.
That's a good one.
Saw each other. I know there's been a few reunions, in the past year, I've gone to in the past 3 years. Yeah, it's great to have you here. How are you doing?
Good. I think I'm good. I think your sister is super drunk.
Oh
my gosh.
I know. Oh yeah, absolutely. Pretty cool. It's white gold with like that hammered kind of finish to it. Something different.
Get over here.
Thank you. Absolutely. Glad to have you.
Kiss me, I'm the bearded violin night lane. Beside the green, green grass, swing, swing. Swing the spinning step. You wear those shoes and that well with that dress. Oh, kiss me, be with me now, be twilight, leave me. I'm on the moving floor. Strike up the band,
Are you harassing him?
No. You guys did good.
No, only your instructions were I sent him over and he was talking to his mother, so I tried to entertain him.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is David and Sarah's father-daughter dance.
day after day, I'm more confused. Yet I look for the light through the pouring rain. You know that's a game that I hate to lose. And I'm feeling the strain. Always shame. Oh, but give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Won't you take me away? Beginning to think that I'm wasting time. I don't understand the things I do. The world outside looks so unkind. And I'm counting on you. You can carry me through. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Won't you take me away?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. Congratulations. All right, Jonathan, can you please escort your mother, Lydia, to the dance floor? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lydia and Jonathan's mother-son dance.
unforgettable, though near or far, like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way, and forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too.
All right, give them a round of applause. Congratulations. All right, right now, I want to see the hands of all the married couples in the room. Married couples. All right, if your hand's in the air, I want you on the dance floor right now. Everybody who had the hand in there on the dance floor. Wow, we got a lot of married couples here. Yeah. Still filtering in. I see a couple more coming over. All right, while you guys are coming over, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to try and find out who the longest married couple is in this room. So what I'm going to do, wait. So I'm going to play some music and I'm going to announce an amount of time. So if you're married equivalent to or less than that amount of time, then I want you to go ahead and leave the dance floor. You can circle around the dance floor, but I'm going to announce the amount of time. If you've been married equivalent or less than, please leave the dance floor. Thank you.
Please leave. That's nice.
Dancing when the stars go blue, dancing when the evening bell,
turn off the video camera.
dancing in your wooden shoes, you're wearing out, dancing out on 7th Street, dancing.
All right, let's start this off. I'm going to go with 1 hour or less. If you've been married 1 hour or less, please leave the dance floor. No, wait. You've been married longer than an hour. Get back out there. All right, 2 days or less. All right, we're going to bump this up. 6 months or less. 1 year or less. 3 years or less. 5 years or less. 6 years. 7 years or less. 8. 10 years or less. 11 years or less. 12. 15 years or less. 16. 18 years or less. 19 years or less. 20 years or less. 23 years or less. 25 years.
years or less. 26 years. 27. 28. 29. 30 years or less. 32 years or less. 33. 34. 35 years or less. 36. 37 years. 38. 39 years. 40 years or less. 41. 42. 43. 43. Give them a round of applause. That's awesome. 43 years. All right. I'm going to find out how long this couple that's left here on the dance floor. I'm going to fade this music out real quick. Hang on a second. That was 43. How long have you guys been married?
47.
47 years! Almost married to the anniversary. August
31st.
August 30. August 31st. Well, congratulations. And congratulations to all our couple. Do you guys have any advice for our newlyweds here? What's your secret to the 47 years of marriage?
You go.
You just love each other.
We have a sign on our wall that says, "We're two stubborn people who refuse to give up on each other."
All right, congratulations, and thank you. Congratulations to all of our couples as well.
That was funny. Yeah. Oh, that was so
Stand here.
you'll
be there too.
Yes, I would love to.
You guys in the middle.
Us in the middle?
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's so sweet.
Thank you.
That was funny.
All right, I need all the single ladies on the dance floor. Single ladies. She's married. Oh yeah, well I'm single. Yeah, unmarried means there's no ring on that finger. No ring. Even if you have a boyfriend, you're still single. Even if you're getting married tomorrow, you're still single. And ladies, I want you to. Can you back up a bit?
Can we actually do it that way?
You want to do it this way?
Yeah, just maybe a light.
No, this way? This way?
Yeah, put it on that way.
All right, ladies, come over this way. So we're going to move you over here. Over this way, ladies, facing that way, the way I'm facing. Come over this way. Single ladies. Oh, you got some more coming out.
You got the siding? Yeah, I got it.
All right, is this all the single ladies, sir?
I think so.
All right, who's ready to get married of you ladies? Who's ready to get married? Nobody. All right, guys, take note. These are the single ladies here.
Yeah.
All right, I have some music for you ladies. Are you ready, Sarah?
I'm ready.
Ready, ladies? Put your hands up in the air, ladies. Here we go. All right, here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wah, wah, wah. She faked you out. That was for practice. This time it's for real. All right, ladies, put your hands up. Here we go, Sarah, on the count of 3. 1, 2.
Disrespect us, know that
We're gonna try this again, but this time with the guys. You think the girls took a long time. The guys, come on, guys, see if you can beat the girls. Guys, single guys, come on out, same spot, right here. And I'll borrow this chair. I got some music for you guys as well. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, one more thing, Jonathan. Only the garter belt. That was quick. All right, on the count of 3. Guys, put your hands up like you're gonna catch a football or something. Here we go, Jonathan, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, congratulations to our catchers.
My tongue gets tied when it tries to speak. My inside shake like a leaf on a tree. There's only one kill for this body of mine. That's to have that girl and I love so fast. I'm a volcano, it's hot. I'm proud to say that she's my love. I'm all shook up.
You know you make me wanna take my hands up and throw my hands up and throw my hands back and come on now, don't forget to say you will. Don't forget to say yeah. Say it right now, baby. Come on. Say that you want me. You wanna be me. Come on now. I still remember when you used to be 9 years old. You've been good to me, baby. Better than I've been to myself. And if you ever leave me, I don't want nobody else. I said I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now. You've been so good to me. You know you make me wanna lift my head up and throw my head back and come on now, come on now, come on now, come on now. You get some now you see, it's your boy QBC, you beat a lot of tea. It's a back on the track, got another DVD. I'll show you better, do you? Come on, do you better, do you? Let me say you.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? Girl, I can't reach you, but I want it. It's dangerous, I'm flying. Losing my head, turning around, just keep breathing.